Hey guys, it's JohnyTechReview. Today I have a review for you of these L lounger. So these are pretty popular lately on Amazon and eBay, and you will see them everywhere pretty much these days. I have 3 different versions here, and I've been using this one the longest. Those two I just started using them, and so far they all works pretty well. So a backstory on these: basically they're designed by I think a Swedish or Finnish designer, and basically now everyone just kind of knocked them up and cloned them, but it's pretty neat and pretty cool, and you can see online in Europe a lot of people are using these, so it's kind of interesting. So let's start with this basic one here. This one, just a basic one, has a pretty thick outer shell, and basically the way these work is that you just open them up, run around, preferably with the wind. So today, for example, I have barely any wind out here, but usually if you go to the beach with a little bit of wind, you can just open it up and run around for about 10 feet, and it basically will fill this thing up. So in practice, it works pretty well for those other two. This one I have a lot of hard time. I think it's because the fabric is a lot thicker in this one for some reason. It's a lot thicker material in the shelving, so take a little bit more effort and more resistant. I always ended up pumping this one in the house using the L pump, the mattress L pump, and it works fine. So that's the problem with this one. I think it's pretty durable, but it's too thick in my opinion, and it takes a lot more effort to inflate that one. I also noticed that when you're sitting on this one, it tend to unfold, so make sure you do a really good job of tying this up. Usually I try to twist them and then just close them up, but today I didn't really try that. I just want to pump it up here to show you guys. So next one here we have is from Novacia, I think, Novacia, something like that, and this brand here has a little bit of like these pocket you can put iPad, snack, whatever in there, and this one is also similar to that one, but the material is not as thick, and in practice it works well. There's no problem with this one. You can sit on it and it'll be no problem. Other than that, this one is pretty easy to inflate, and I have a good time using this one. I think this one is the balance between the two. And then last we have this one from HIKENTURE, and HIKENTURE, this one is interesting because this is the only one out of these 3 that I have that has a single L insert. So when you open this up, there's only one of these little tab here. This tab is only one of these, and basically there's just one opening, and they open up the 2 L chamber, and this one is the easiest one to inflate in all of them. Those other one has like double flaps, so you have to hold both flap open and run with them, or you can kind of close one and run with the other one. But this one here, there's only one single flap to open, and the pocket on this one is a little better build. In general, I like this one the best. I think it's pretty lightweighted, and it also works pretty well. So I know what you're thinking and what they look like, but yeah, they're actually pretty comfortable. So it really doesn't matter which one you pick. You just have to make sure that you tie that really well. I feel like the single one, it works as good if you're not 400 or 500 pounds or something. I think the single one will be fine. I don't know what they rated for pound. Actually, I weigh about 160 pounds, and they all works pretty well on me, but I do find that after a while they do deflate a little bit, so you have to kind of pump them back up. And especially when you stick a material one here, it's comfortable, but I run into problem with it. When you sit on something like that one, it actually feels lighter, and but it's you're still getting the L support, the same L support. But I do like this one as far as laying on it, but this one get deflated really easy compared to that one over there. So what's really neat about these is that you can see them being pretty big, and then you can just fold them up, and after you fold them up, they become a small little bag like that. So a tiny little bag, and I'm not that efficient. I was just rushing to these, but you can fold them up pretty well and put them in the included bag that they all come with one, and just carry them around so they don't take up that much space. So that's pretty much a quick overview and review, kind of give you guys an idea of how to use this one of these things. If you find this video helpful, please like it and subscribe, and stay tuned for future review. Thank you.